to say a word before, to say a word or two. I have Comrade Sunday Jombo here. I will ask you to kindly unmute your microphone and say a word. And then after Sunday Jombo, I will give microphone to Comrade Mayanja Ben from Kenya to say a word. Comrade Kasozi after Mayanja, Comrade Kasozi from KZN. I will give you a chance to say a word. I don't know whether we still have Comrade KZN. He's okay here, NUP chapter, KZN, who is our coordinator for KwaZulu-Natal, Comrade Javira. I will also give you an opportunity to say a word. Comrade Sunday, unmute and go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Thank you very much, Comrade Jaja Hibu, our coordinator for Southern Africa and Africa at large. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all diaspora leaders, more especially Dr. Auma, for the wonderful work you have done to see that we can save our country. I'm trying here also to organize some of the members in Western Cape to come and join our meeting, but you know, our people, they are very slow. We can't blame them because maybe some of them are still at work, but I understand they will be joining us. Since we started the struggle, especially when we were when Mr. Kauma, we opened up Diaspora fundraising here in the Western Cape. Twagezaako nnyo era omulanga ogwo netugezaako nenkubiriza abantu baffe from the time last week. Sorry?
Comrade Sunday.
Hello?
Yes, Sebo, if possible, take a video because this is being streamed and people at times need to know you, you know, Anya Yogeda is really important at times. So feel free if you can put on your video, that would be great.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, ndowooza ndi ku video kati.
Yes, sir.
Munansonyiwako okuba nti no, I didn't put on my video because where I was not. I was still at work, and that's why I wasn't putting on. But nga bwe mbategeeza nti akomuledi baffe ngezaako era ku ssimu endala n'okugezaako okuba nti mbagattako basobole okujja tube nga tuddukira omulanga okubakubibwa secretariat. Era nga omulanga ogwo nsaba okwebaza abantu bano wammanga from aba Western Cape, ekitundu kyange kyentwala, era ndowooza kiba kirungi n'okubasomera. Abamu bayinza okuba kwebali n'okubasomerako obuyambi bwe batuwa immediately after nga bakubye omulanga, tukubye omulanga okuba nti no tukuŋŋaanya ssente mu diaspora. Era essente zino twazikuŋŋaanya ne tuzikwasa coordinator waffe. Neebaza abakulu coordinator mwennyini Jajja yasobola otuwa 5,000. Nze mwennyini eza landi, sente zaali mu landi, nempayo 5,000, netema mutwalo gwa landi, nempayo 5,000. Neebaza omukulu Jajja Maviiri, tubeera naye wano, yatuwa landi 10,000. Ne twebaza omukulu Brian, mukulembeze waffe, yatuwa muza Uganda 800, ze landi 10,000. Neebaza omukulu Sekamate Ali yatuwa landi 5,000. Neebaza omukulu Kenny Tamale, naye mulabyeko ndowooza kwali, yatuwa landi 600. Omukulu Muyomba n'atuwa landi 200. Omukulu Byansi n'atuwa landi 12,000. Omukulu Luwanga n'atuwa landi 600. Omukulu Stuart Sempala n'atuwa landi naye zaali landi lukaaga. Ndowooza twasobola tubadde olunaku olw'enkya tomorrow we are going to have our fundraising function which is going to take place here in Western Cape. And I understand all the members are aware of it. We so far have managed to collect, I think, something like if you count something like a 5 million Uganda shilling. Naye nga tukyagenda maaso n'okubanga tukuŋŋaanya ssente era baganda bange bali kuno olunaku olw'enkya mbasaba mujje mu bungi tweyongere okuba nga tukola omulimo ogw'okuba nti nno tuyambako ku struggle. Thank you very much. Those are my words. In case of anything, I'll be coming back. Mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Sunday. And we want to thank each and everyone that has been making a contribution from the past. But as we told you, this journey is still moving. Please let us not get tired. Let us keep on pushing. Let us keep on soldiering on. The need is still on, and it will continue to be on until we are done with the campaigns, until the day of voting. So let us continue soldiering on. For those that have made the contributions before, we really much appreciate your contributions, and we do not take it for granted. Thank you so much, Comrade Sunday, for those wonderful remarks. Comrade, who was Comrade Mayanja from Kenya, kindly unmute yourself and say a word. Comrade Mayanja.
Okay. Am I clear?
Yeah, we can see you and hear you.
Yes. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Mayanja Ben, the chairman of Kenya chapter. Yes. First of all, I take this opportunity also to thank you, all of you comrades who have been contributing towards the struggle. Thank you so much to all chapters, the chapter leaders, and the individuals. In Kenya, we have been also mobilizing and contributing some money, and by the end of this month, we are preparing to hand over our contribution to the Secretariat. So, for now, I will not have much to say. I will invite the treasurer to tell us what we have in our pocket. Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Tony Katende, are you on?
Your treasurer, I don't know whether he's on, but if he's on, let him unmute. Let him unmute, and if possible, go to video. Then he can be able to make some remarks.
Sorry, Jaja. Mbadde nsaba waliwo ennamba endala gye nteekako ba making host nkozesa eno essimu kubanga nina abantu mbadde nkozesa ku ssimu eri naye nga nomero yayo tesobola kumalayo bantu abo kati mbadde nsaba eno endala gye ntaddeko banfuule host then eno nveeko bandeke ku eri.
Eriko linnya ki?
Eriko Sande Jombe nayo.
Ndowooza Comrade Marvin agenda kuteekako awo. Yeah, who is this Katende Tony? Who is Katende? Katende, are you the one from Kenya? Kindly unmute, please. The one who is raising your hand. Comrade Katende Tony. Can you kindly unmute? Katende Tony, can you unmute? I don't know whether he raised his hand by mistake. Yeah.
Tony Katinde.
Yeah, but he's not speaking.
So yafe, then tuyongereyo.
He's not speaking. Please unmute and speak. Comrade Javira, are you still here? Comrade Javira from KZN.
Sebo Mkamange nkulamusizaako nnyo Jajja Yubu wamu n'abakulembeze abalala mwenna mbalamusizaako. Neebaza Jajja Yubu olw'enteekateeka zo ez'okola mu Africa ssaako ne South Africa okutwaliza awamu. Mpozi era bakama bange ffe ku lwaffe oba ku lwange ne KZN gye nkiikirira nga coordinator waayo, nkiikirira KwaZulu Natal wano mu ggwanga lya South Africa. Era mu wiiki eno ennyini ewedde, wiiki eno twasobodde okulaba nti nno ku Mande twakwata miliyoni 10 nga ffe aba KwaZulu Natal ne baazintikka, era nasobodde okulaba nti nno nzituusa bulungi nnyo ku kitebe. Jajja Yubu yakola enteekateeka n'enkwatagana ne Secretary General n'ankwasa omwami, era omwami oyo gwe natuuse n'enkwasa miliyoni ezo 10. Mpozi ffe nga era aba KwaZulu Natal tulina obukulembeze bwaffe, omulimu ogwo mbadde sigukola bw'omu, tubadde tugukola n'obukulembeze bwa KwaZulu Natal bwonna, era nga tubadde tutambula kibuga ku kibuga nga tugenda tukola zi fundraising meeting. Abantu bambi ne tubeesiga ne batukwasa ssente ezo, era Jajja Yubu yagenda okumpa certificate nga olwedde era abantu basobodde okubanga batwesiga, batuwadde ssente ne tutuukiriza obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe. Era neebaza obukulembeze bwa KwaZulu Natal okutwaliza awamu ssaako ne Jajja Yubu nga coordinator waffe wa Africa, olw'okuba tubadde tugamba nti nno tugenda kukola ekintu bwe kiti, naawe n'ogamba nti mugende mu maaso. Tukikwebaza ekyo ssebo ky'obadde okola. Mpozi era newe njogera bino olunaku olwaleero, era bammemba ba KwaZulu Natal nsuubira tebaliiko olw'ensonga nti nno tulinayo era omukolo ogwa fundraising gwe baliko mu kibuga Pietermaritzburg, era tukyali ku nsonga y'emu. Era ffe twaggulawo akawunti yaffe era nga eyitaba amannya nga NUP KZN chapter. Akawunti eyo gye tubadde tukuŋŋaanyizaako ssente ezo okulaba nti nno ekintu kyaffe kye tubadde tukola kibadde successful omulundi ogusoose, newankubadde era tukyagenda mu maaso nga tusaggula obuyambi mu bantu ab'enjawulo. Tweyanze nnyo, tweyanze Jajja Yubu okuba nga tukwataganira wamu.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Javira. And I want to also once again to thank comrades from KwaZulu Natal and South Africa as a whole for having done a tremendous job in their individual chapters. I saw Comrade Vincent Segirinya from Zambia. If you can say a word, kindly unmute and then switch on your video and say a few words on behalf of Team Zambia. And also give us any update in regard to fundraising from your chapter. Please go ahead. Vincent Segirinya, Zambia. I see you are still on mute. Can you please unmute?
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, I was trying to text you, being that It's only host can unmute someone according to the way it was written here. But I thank God that he has unmuted me. I greet you all, comrades. Jajayubu, we appreciate everything you are doing, and also other fellow chapter leaders from South Africa. We really appreciate for such a good job you are doing. We can actually ask, you are inspired with you guys. We are trying by all means at least maybe to adopt your method. But here in Zambia, I don't know, even one day I was trying to seek advice from Jajayubu how we can mobilize our people to contribute over this fundraising drive. But the strategy we have as of now, actually, I introduced it to Jajayubu, I think, last week. That actually was this week. We want to start door-to-door fundraising, especially to those which we know and we are sure that these are our real people. Ababalina omutima gwa Uganda, abalina Uganda ku mutima. So enteekateeka nga twagala gitandika wiiki eno gyotandika ku Monday after tomorrow. Olunaku nja abantu bula Jajayubu n'abantu bagenda otutambula nabo in case of anything abasobola okubaako olunsi ebigambo byabasuulayo okwo singa tuba tubasinkanye. So enteekateeka gye tulinawo kuba abantu wano twalizaamu ekituufu kiri nti wano tuli banafu nnyo oba abantu nga bo banafu nnyo. Buli gw'ogamba agamba kino nti ate nze neetuukira esene nsindikayo ebintu bwe bityo, naye ng'ekituufu kiri nti ogenda okukola okunoonyereza osanga nti tebaawaddeyo. So tusabayoko ku magezi ng'eki gye tuyinza okuba nga tumobilizing abantu oba tusensitize people to okurespondinga fundraising drive. So far sina nnyo bingi byakwogera kuba nalina bingi byokwogera nga nyisobola okugamba nti saawa eno tulinawo oba $10,000 oba tulinawo $2 million oba 3 naye sinsi nti twagenda ku door to door oba oli awo naasuubira okuba nga tubaana nakantu neyanze okumpa omukisa guno okwogerako eri ba comrades. Amaanyi ansigale Nsajjinja Vincent. Sitaddeeko video olw'ensonga ffe ng'aba participant engeri gye mwagisetinze Zoom sisobola kwekola unmute okuleka host.
Yeah, I'm going to request Comrade Marvin to make Segininya also co-host. He's our team leader in Zambia. So you can kindly make him a co-host so that he can be able to add on some comrades from his chapter.
He's the co-host right now, so yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks so much.
Comrades, right now today, the whole purpose of today is a fundraising meeting, and we're here to fundraise. I know most of us have actually contributed before, but as I told you, that today is all about fundraising. Every week is all about fundraising. So I would actually appreciate, and I think we should start with us as leaders to lead by example. I saw Comrade Kasozi, I think he jumped off. Before I go ahead, I want to recognize the presence of our team leader, Comrade Daniel Kauma from Washington. And I want to invite you, Comrade Daniel, to say a word to the comrades before we proceed. Comrade Daniel Kauma.
I'm in clinic right now, but if you want to give me about 15 minutes or so, you can start and I'll be able to make a submission as soon as I'm free.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, so I'll be able to submit in a few minutes, but you can go ahead and start. I'll join. And then we also will have some leaders from Uganda. The leader of opposition said they have a rally in Masaka where they are at. He said he will be able to join us as soon as they finish, and also we expect some other leaders to join us from the secretariat. So, but we can resume our activities and go ahead with the meeting, and some of these other leaders will join us as we go along with this fundraiser. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Daniel. Yeah, so as I was saying, comrades, that today is all about fundraising. And we appreciate the works and the contributions that have been made by comrades previously. But as we know that the need is still available, we still have to continue. We still have 3 months to go before we reach to the election day. And even the election day, as I told you, is going to be even more hectic than the campaign itself, because the election day is actually the finishing line. And that's where we have to be very vigilant. We have to be very assertive. And that's why we have to make sure that we, as we have been preaching the gospel, protest vote. Protest vote involves kanonye, kakume, kanonye, kakube, atomare, okarondore, then atokabanje. So all these steps, they are going to require us to be inclusive. As we all know, our party was denied the funds that he is actually legally entitled to, and this was done by the dictator to try and curtail us and to try and make sure that they frustrate our activities. And that's how we need to come in as the diaspora to make sure that we make a contribution, we play our role as our comrades in Uganda are fighting, standing face to face with the dictatorship, with the brutality. We in the diaspora, we can actually make a contribution by making sure that we chip in, by making sure that we contribute financially, logistically, and many other ways. So that is the whole essence why we are here today. For those that have contributed in the past, please, we actually will thank you so much. And I think almost each and every one of us has contributed before, but we need to make sure that we need to make good use of today, so that at least we can be able to do some kind of fundraising as we make sure that we help out on the activities that are taking place in Uganda. I want to open by making a contribution of $100 for today. Every week I make a contribution. So today I want to open with $100, and I want to invite my leaders, and I want to start with the leaders who are here. I'm going to call out each and every one of you, and I will expect you to say a word in terms of donation for today. Of course, we have made donations before, but I want each and every one of you to at least make a donation today, and then we shall give the platform to other comrades who are in the other chapters to also tell us the update that they have there as we continue. Hey, Comrade Lavin, can you mute this comrade here? Can you mute this individual? Yeah, please. Yes. So I have officially opened, and I'm inviting comrades from Africa to also make a donation, so that we can be able to officially open up this fundraiser for today. As we continue to share the link with our comrades in our various chapters and groups, so that we can have the comrades join us. As Comrade Daniel has mentioned, we expect to have the leader of opposition to join us, and probably also the Secretary General and the other leaders from Uganda, so that we can hear from them about how the campaign is going, what challenges they are having, and what can we do as the diaspora to help out. So in the meantime, let us go ahead with let us open up the fundraising officially, and then we take it from there. Comrade Sande, let me start with you. You unmute and say word, or make a donation if you can, if you are able to, and then if you are not able to, you pass. But if you are able to, then you tell us your contribution, and then we give a microphone to another person. Comrade Sande, unmute and say word. You are still muted. You are still muted.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, we do.
Okay, I was trying to put on the video, but I don't know why. As I was telling you, the other phone I was using, they have blocked my WhatsApp because I don't know, maybe I was trying to make another call on the members of Western Cape, but they blocked it. So now I'm going to be using this one. Maybe some members will be joining us. Judge, I wanted to know, do we send it straight to you, or how are we going to do it?
Well, whatever way that is easy for you. For those who it is easy for them to send directly to Uganda, we have numbers here, and we shall share them. For those who want to send directly to Uganda, then they can send direct to Uganda, and those who
Comrade Jaja Ibu.
Yes.
Yeah. Regarding so we usually give live updates on. We usually give live updates on this very Zoom of the fundraising. On this flyer, there is a mobile number that is written on it. That gives us live updates. Anybody who has the application for sending mobile money towards this fundraising. The number is 759. It is on the very, this flyer that is pinned up here, 759 754-103. I'm gonna request the controllers, Mwami Amazing, Comrade, and other comrades, if you can type it in the chat. It's in the names of Elvis Balikalaba. So we'll be able to get, we'll be able to get, I think, you see why we try to eliminate people from getting rights. So this is a hacker who's on here. So if we allow them to put things, that is the problem that we have. But sorry, Mr. Hacker, your rights have been denied. So you can go on and do what you want. Yes, so that is the mobile number. And the different collection points are also put in the chat room. We usually encourage all chapters around the world. UK has its own local collection points. I'm gonna remove this guy here. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna remove him. I can see him, but after this submission, every chapter can actually put. He's gone. Yeah, thank God. Every chapter is gonna be given the right to post their collection points. Just to let you know, thank you so much, Comrade. Amazing. Yes, Jaja Ibu, go on. Unless others that have already sent money through, but those are the different collection points that we have in the different chapters. So every chapter collects. At the end of it all, we collect it together and we know how much we've collected through this fundraising, which allows us to go on. Thank you.
So what I wanted to know, okay.
Yeah, Comrade Sunday, you can send it to me, you can send to, actually you are also a leader, you can have it to you, and then we can send it to that Elvis number, and then we can be able to take it one time. So,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
Comrade,
okay, now I understand.
Yeah. So
Can you
I've
hear
called
me?
out. Yeah, I do.
Okay, I've got a ECAP here by, as I was telling you, on my other phone. So you can check on our people who are on. It can't go on WhatsApp now, but my contribution is going to be 1,000 rand. So it can be put on record, then we can continue
Thank
with
you.
other members. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Comrade Sunday. Comrade Segirinya, I'm gonna give you the microphone. Let us be the one. Let us lead by ourselves, and then as we motivate others to join, let us actually open up this officially, and then also encourage our comrades to join as we continue with the fundraiser. Comrade Segirinya, I give you the microphone. I give you back the microphone. I know you have already made a submission, but this one now is about fundraising.
Okay, thanks so much once again. Actually, it will be like kind of pledge because I will initiate on Wednesday. It will be $500. I think mukwacha ziva omutwalo gumu ogwa kwacha nga mu 1000.
Thank you so much.
It will be on Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Comrade Segirinya. And of
Jaja
course,
Ibu, I don't know if we have anybody who's taking note of these.
yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am. Let me give a platform to Comrade Javira. Comrade Javira.
Sebo mukama wange simanyi oba mpulikika pozi nze ku saidi yange era nga we mbagambye Jeje Yubu mukadde wange nti wano mba mu KwaZulu Natal n'olwaleero bali mu kasonda nja kusaba nti ekivudde mu lukuŋŋaana lwa leero abantu nga bwe bagenzeeyo era nja kikwanjulira nkubuulira ekivuddeyo ssebo naye nga neebaza abantu ba KwaZulu Natal bonna okutwaliza awamu byonna bye batukoledde bambi nze saidi yange nga coordinator waabwe ndi mu siimu nnyo
Yeah, Comrade Mayanja, I don't know if you are still on. Comrade Mayanja Ben from Kenya. Unmute and go ahead.
Yes. I was inviting our treasurer now to tell us what we have in our treasury. For that, I invite all comrades who are able to print or to give us anything to start from where we have what we have. Thank you. Mr. Tony Katende.
Is he here?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jajaibu of Africa, who is taking us here in Africa. Thank you, Chairman, for Kenyan chapter. As we are off now, in the Kenyan chapter, we have already been able to contribute around 500,000 Ugandan shillings, which all passing through some members here in Kenya. They have already contributed 500 Ugandan shillings, which we have up to now. And of this month, we are also continuing to contribute to add on that money from all the members of the Kenyan chapter, such that we can add on that money to send as a fund to Kampala. Now, even tomorrow, we are going somewhere here in Kenya. We have some organizations where we are going to get some contributions from them towards their contribution to their country in Uganda to liberate our country. As of now, as we are still contributing, as Mika Tende Tony, the treasurer in Kenyan chapter, I'm contributing 3,000 Kenyan shillings, which will be added on the 500,000 to represent in Kampala. Now, I expect each and every member from Kenya who is here on this platform to contribute, to come out and say his contribution. If you are not able to come out from this platform, we can do it here as a group here in our chapter. Thank you, each and everybody.
What is 3,000 Kenya shillings in Uganda shillings? Abana Kenya bana mutuyambe ko. How much is that in Uganda shillings? Mr. Katende,
3,000 Kenyan shillings. It is amounting 150,000 Ugandan shillings in Ugandan money.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Comrade Katende. Who else is here? Do we have comrades from Gauteng? Johannesburg, Gauteng. Comrade Richard Kamiari informed me that he was unable to join us, but he dedicated a comrade to represent. Do we have comrades from Gauteng? Do we have comrades from Eastern Cape? Anyone from Eastern Cape? Kindly, if you are here, raise your hand, and then we'll give you an opportunity to speak. If you are from Eastern Cape or Gauteng, kindly raise your hand, and then we shall give you an opportunity to be able to speak.
Yeah, we have SG on Jajayub, so I've admitted SG. Whenever you can address, and then you give him.
Hello.
Yeah. We welcome you, our dear Secretary General, and I think we shall give you an opportunity to say a word or two, since you might not have much time with us. I think let us give you an opportunity to say a word to the comrades, and then we continue. Comrade SG.
Yeah, thank you very much, Comrade Jaja Ibu and the rest of the comrades who are on this Zoom meeting. I really wanted to, for me, it's just to appreciate you, comrades, for the support towards the cause. We are really, really grateful. I can say that you guys are the ones who have been sustaining the campaign. You can see that we are working under very, very tough conditions, but it's the contributions that keep the campaign moving. So I really wanted to appreciate you, comrades. You know, we finished Western Uganda. Now next week we are going to be in West Nile. And then after that we come towards Buganda, and then we go back to these other parts of the country where we've been. But as we always say, the campaign itself is extremely expensive, and we urge everybody to contribute towards the campaign. The regime, even this quarter, has refused deliberately to give us any funds that we're entitled to by law. Mwena mukimanyi nti bavaayo ne bakola etteeka ng'ekigendererwa ky'eryo etteeka kyakulaba nga linyigiriza ku ssente mu kalulu kano ne kitaataaganya emirimu gyaffe newankubadde ssente ezamuwa omusolo naye bakozesa olukujjukujju ne batulemesa okufuna ssente ezo for over 6 months now. We've not been getting that funding that we are always entitled to. So meaning that we really have to rely on well-wishers to contribute towards our campaigns and all the activities that we do. So banange okubebaza n'okubasaba nti tugende mu maaso no contributing kyonna kyonna kye tusobola okuteekayo because every little contribution counts, and really to appreciate you and the leadership for that great work that you comrades have been doing.
Yes, thank you so much, Comrade SG. And we also want to appreciate you, want to appreciate the president for the tremendous work that he's doing on behalf of the people of Uganda. Comrade Marvin, what is that? Comrade Marvin, what is that?
Jaja Ibu, I'm gonna mute everyone again. You can always unmute yourself, okay? 1 minute. Yeah.
Marvin, I removed it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I was still thanking the SG and the team, and of course our dear president for the work. We feel the support, we see the support, and we know that we are on the right track, and we can actually see that victory is certain and victory is in sight. And all we can do here in the diaspora is to make sure that we support and we make our contribution to the work that is taking place in Uganda. And I think we are all proud of the team in Uganda, led by our president. And I know that the least we can do here in the diaspora is to make sure that we fuel the vehicle that our comrades in Uganda are using. So let us continue to do the work. I think ACG, if it is okay with you, I will ask maybe comrades to have maybe 2 or 3 questions before you leave. But one of the questions that the comrades were asking earlier was the comrade of the fate of our president, the fate of our comrades that were arrested in Mbarara. What is the fate? The fate of our comrades that were arrested in Mbarara.
Open. Just press it there.
Can you, New Boston chapter? Please can you mute yourself? What is the fate of our comrades that were arrested in Mbarara? And Comrade Olivia Lutaya, we saw yesterday she was slapped by some new charges, of course, which are trumped up. So maybe if you can give us some more light on that. And then if there is anyone else that have maybe a question, maybe 2 or 3, then we can have our ACG answer them before he leaves. Then we can continue with our meeting. Comrade ACG, I think you can start with the question of the comrades. Comrade ACG, on. Kindly unmute. Comrade ACG, unmute. I see you are still muted. Comrade SG. Oh, yeah. Comrade Marvin, can you unmute the SG? Because he says he's unable to unmute himself. Comrade Marvin. Comrade. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, now I've been able to unmute myself, but the settings show that I couldn't unmute myself. So yes, and I'm sorry, you let me just answer that question because I'm handling other work here. Of course, you comrades know what is going on in Uganda, the attack on our people the other day when we were headed towards Wizwera. We have about 150 people in detention now. Those people have been arrested at different times. And again, it's very, very expensive to help them, the legal teams, the bail fees, welfare. Of course, the intention of this evil regime is to keep us in that circus. They want us to, like right now, if you see what they've done, they've just gotten these people who they abducted, arrested, and all that, distributed them to different districts in the country. Some are in Abim, Mubende, Yantonde, Mbarara, Chiruhura, all these places, they've just, thrown and dumped their different people. So it's very, very unfortunate. And I can say that we are going to do our best under the circumstances, but it's important to know that all these things are moved by resources, and right now, like I said, we don't have these resources. You find that all the time we are struggling. So, in addition to you guys raising funds, we request you to reach out to some people you think can support us in different ways, because where we are headed, the campaign is still tough. We've just finished 67 out of 146 districts, meaning that the bulk of the districts are still there. Of course, out of the districts that we should have covered by now, there are 5 which we did not go to, either because of security or because of the terrible roads that couldn't let our team reach there in time. So you can see that there's still a lot of work. I've seen somebody in the comments talking about the Nebi situation. Our candidate who has been denominated. We are yet to see more people falling victim to the biased electoral commission, because we have many candidates who the regime is trying to denominate. The other day I mentioned that we have over 20 candidates who they have brought so many ridiculous complaints against, and the electoral commission is hell-bent on denominating these our people. The ruling that has come out now is the Nebi one. We are waiting for these other rulings. Of course, our legal team has been trying so hard to go there, defend our people, explain all these things, but you can see that the criminal regime is hell-bent on frustrating us. The first thing they did was, of course, trying to make sure we don't have money. So you remember we had 425 candidates. Out of those, only 303 were able to nominate. But even out of the 303, the regime is trying its best to denominate many people. Now, 303 in the context of Uganda is such a big number. I don't want you guys to think that it's a very small number, but in the context of Uganda, it was a huge, huge number. We were able to support over 150 candidates to nominate using whatever resources we got. And, I'll not give details, but part of it, of course, was raised by you guys in the diaspora. And it was a lot of money, but we did not have enough money to nominate all the 425. So we ended up having very many candidates who could not nominate because of that. Of course, there are others, like you guys know about Bukedea, Ruhinda, and other places where these candidates were just blocked from being nominated by the powers that be, and they used all these machinations to block our candidates. So yeah, that is the situation. I beg to leave this space, but with a clarion call to all comrades to continue supporting and also doing advocacy on social media and all other platforms.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, SG, for those wonderful remarks. And I think the SG won't be able to be around for longer. For those that had questions, but if you have any question for the SG, you can kindly type it in the chat room, and then we shall extend it to him at a later stage. So let us allow our SG to go and handle other business, and we continue with our fundraising. I see Comrade DJW. I see your hand is up.
That's Comrade Joe.
Yes, kindly unmute and then speak. I see your hand is up. And then after you, we shall have Comrade Mayanja. I see also your hand is up.
Jaja, you have a question for Secretary General.
Is he still on?
I think
he left already.
He left? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Comrade J, can you please unmute? I don't know. You are muted. Yeah, he says he can't unmute. Comrade Marvin, you can help out on that. The comrades can't unmute. Maybe you can unmute those that are raising questions if we give them opportunity to speak.
Yes, I'm now unmuted. Thank you, comrade. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Thank you very much, comrades. First of all, let me thank the Africa chapter for organizing this funding drive. I had not necessarily a question, but I've remarked to the SG and maybe any other concerned parties like the leader of opposition or those on the ground who are organizing the electoral campaigns. First of all, let me thank the team for the wonderful work they've done. We see that they've been very successful and they've been very impactful, even in the West, where we thought we didn't have much support. However, I think everything needs to be coordinated, and I think this is where I really wanted to speak directly to the SG and other parties that have organized with the strategic planning of the ongoing elections. Ladies and gentlemen, as some members have already remarked, the Electoral Commission is clearly biased, it's partisan, and it's it is just helping the regime to rig elections. All elections have an electoral process, and the process has already started. So the rigging has already started, even before we get to the elections. So we, as a party, I think, need to be to have very clear red lines. Once the regime crosses those red lines, what needs to be done? For example, the recent arrests of our comrades on trumped-up charges. To me, that constitutes a red line. And others might be for example, when the Electoral Commission is party to people passing unopposed, through very, very unclear circumstances. I think to me that also constitutes a red line. So what needs to be done, ladies and gentlemen? I think as a party, one, we need to have very clear red lines. Once those lines are crossed, then we activate our plan B. And I think some of these, our response should be strategic and should be robust. And what needs to be done, I think, for us now, because the dictator is not playing by the rules, he has been breaking the rules. So I think we shouldn't feel ourselves bound by any rules, and then we just escort the dictator to his victory. So I think we must be prepared. For example, recently there was our president's life was threatened in the West. Now, next time something like this happens, I think that the regime should understand that we have a clear strategy. For example, why we must have our different egalis across the country in standby mode, ready to be activated once we feel threatened, once our president feels threatened, so that they know that we have leverage and we are going to respond to any actions that might threaten either the life of the president or that might threaten the party or the process of the electoral campaigns. So I think we need to be very, very, very clear about that. And all these actions can be coordinated. I think once the regime knows that we are not just going to go down without a fight and that we are going to be effective, I think they're going to be to hesitate or rather they are not going to do what they did in 2021. Now we hear that the military wants to take over, they want to be involved. Yet constitutionally, they absolutely have no role. So this is again a red line. And I think we must be very vocal, we must be very strategic, and we must be radical so that they know we can respond. We're not going to take any fight lying down. That is what I can say for now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from the Swedish chapter. I should have said that. I'm the chair, Swedish chapter, and I'll commit $50. Thank you, Comrade Jaja Ibu. Thank you.
Jaja Ibu, I have an update here. So far, twaka your dollar okuva wa Comrade Aisha dollar 20 comrade mwenna bali mu US. Muchekinge mu chat room, please. That is where our collection points are. It has the collection points that tubadde tukozesa okuva emabega. Let us find ways of these meetings are meant for fundraising, bringing funds. So turabe nti banange tusonda kasente. Buli ali wano baako ne kyoteeka mu chapter yo bakirangirire. Yes, it is important. The funds that come off from here, they push the president for the next week. So we now worry back on echo contributinga. Wakafuna so far $21 okuva wa Comrade Aisha. Yes, collection points mwami amazing as tadde awo mu chat room. Comrade Elvis ojja kuba updating ku number ya mobile money. Leero obuyambi obutuuse from anywhere. Yeah, ne chapters ne gundi endala collection points. Jaja Ibu, back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Marvin, for that wonderful update. Comrade J, can you please lower your hand so that we don't get confused, since you have already made a submission? Kindly lower down your hand. Comrade Mayanja, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Jaja Ibu. But now allow me to invite the members of Kenya chapter also to participate in this meeting. Yes, Bana Uganda bali Kenya, Kenya chapter. We have Comrade Timoki from Mombasa. You can give us update from there. Comrade Abdal from Isiri. So nsaba banaye tubeeko leero kyetu bridging oba kyetuteeka mu nsawo nange jja kuteekayo 10,000 eza Kenya ku sente ze tulina yakwongerako 10,000 is making 11,000. So I invite all Ugandans Kenya at least to say something.
Yeah, Jaja Ibu ninayo update wano okuva mu US. Comrade Annette Ticho, thank you so much. $5 zituuse. Comrade Salah Sali, thank you so much. $10 chituse. Thank you so much, comrades. Yes. Your update okuva mu US. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade Marvin. Yes, Comrade Manja, go ahead with your team. I don't know who wishes to speak from Kenya chapter. Comrade Abu Dikamia, are you from Kenya? Kindly unmute and speak. Abu Dikamia, unmute yourself. I don't know whether he's able to unmute. Comrade Abu Dikamia, unmute and speak.
Yeah, by
He
no
says he can't unmute.
Yeah, they have to unmute them because of that measure. Probably Jeco rights of unmute by themselves. So somebody could unmute them.
Abu Dikamia, are you able to unmute now? I think he's still not able to unmute. I don't know. Yes, Comrade Mayanja.
I've unmuted him.
Yeah, Abu Dikamia, go ahead.
Neyanziza nnyo abakulu. Amanya Kamya Abdallah. Ndi wano Kenya chapter. Nasanywa nti wendi wayinza okukola engeri y'ebyokuganamuko. Naye nga nali na pledginga Kenya shillings 10 earlier on mu gundi ku chapter yaffe naye nga nja kwongerako 10 olulala mbeere nga contribution yange ya Kenya shillings 2,000.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Comrade Abudi. Yes, is there anyone else from Kenya chapter? Noob spokesperson, I see your hand up.
Jaja Ibu update Dr. Genda tueleza na $10 ku US chapter. So that's an update from the US chapter. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Yes, Noob spokesperson. Kindly unmute. I think he's not able to unmute. If you can unmute him, Comrade Marvin.
Bamitani Sebo.
Noob, NUP spokesperson.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Sonko Sulaiman, spokesperson NUP Zambia, NUP Tanzania. And I think according to our coordinator, Mr. Vincent Mivli, we have already raised that we are going to try also to collect something so that we can also contribute something on this issue of contribution, so that we can see how we can help this struggle to move on. But I think even us as NUP Zambia, NUP Tanzania, we're going to try our best to see that at least this week we present something from this side. Thank you very much. This is Sonko Sulaiman, spokesperson NUP Zambia, Tanzania. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, comrade. Thank you for the wonderful work. Yes. If there is anyone else that would love to make a contribution or to make a submission, but most importantly, a contribution, you kindly raise up your hand and then we give you an opportunity to speak. Comrade Mugisha H. Mugisha. Yeah. Comrade Marvin, help him out so that he can unmute. Mugisha H. Mugisha H. Comrade Marvin, help him out. He may not be able to
Okay.
Maybe he's not able to.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Jajaibu. First of all, I would thank you for the work well done in South Africa in keeping the fire burning and all the comrades that are here tonight. First of all, I'm the vice chairman of the European chapter, and I'm representing comrade, the chairperson of the European chapter, who is not here right now with us, comrade Chitunzi Robert. He is Alim Kusagula. He is in community services down there, trying to put out the certificates. So he's also doing the same work as we're doing here, but physically. First of all, what I want to put out is for our European communities that are here. As you know, we have over 28 countries in the European Union, and we have various chapters. I want to tell you that all the chapters that are working directly with the EU chapter of the of NUP EU chapter, your certificates arrived. In Germany, there is Jeremy and other comrades. In Sweden, there is comrade Joe and comrade Robert Chitunzi himself. There is comrade Mali in Switzerland. In France, there is Comrade Mugisha and other guys. So please, the certificates start from 75 euros for the 1 star going down. I will write all the information in the comment section plus the contacts. Please try to contact your chapter leaders in the European Union so that you can receive your certificates. Another thing, if you could allow me, Jaja Ibu, to put out, I got a complaint, one diaspora member. He got someone from Uganda and just gave him because he's dressed in the overall and uniform, the National Unity Platform. He gave the guy money to help him purchase a certificate, and the guy up to now he hasn't delivered the certificate. I urge you to go on the official page of the NUP. There are numbers and the bank details that you can use to send in the money if you, for example, if you want to do it independently, not through your chapters. You can always reach out to the headquarters directly because we need this money like never before. Our various chapters, they will be giving us here, I believe, when they come, they will be giving us what is in their pockets, especially people from Sweden, people from Germany, people from all over. And lastly, Comrade Chuma Chayesu, Comrade Marie, and Comrade Dr. Nico, they are all in Netherlands, and they are also doing a tremendous work there. I bet they will be also giving us an update from there. So I was trying to give an update on that. And thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Jaja Ibu. That's that I can say. But the European Union chapter or the EU chapter is also represented here, and we are also doing whatever we can do. And please reach out in the comment section if you want us to give you where you can put your contribution so that we can go further together. Thank you very much, and back to you, Comrade Jajaibu.
Yeah, thank you much, so much, comrade, and comrades all over the world, the ones that are continuing to support. Let us continue to support. Let us keep the fire burning, as the ACG has stressed. The need is actually even increasing every day, because as we get closer to the elections, the need continues to actually be more intense. So let us intensify our efforts of fundraising, and let us not get tired. If there is anyone else that would love to make a contribution, or if you are from here, if you are on here and you are from a different chapter, even if it's not Africa or anywhere, and you have an update for us, kindly raise up your hand and then give us an update of where you are. You can give us an update of what is taking place in your chapter. I have shared the collection points for Africa here in the chat room, and anybody who would love to make a contribution, kindly reach out to those leaders so that you can be able to make your contribution. If there is anyone else here who would love to make a donation, if you are not, even if you are not from any Even if you want to make an individual donation, whether you don't belong to any chapter, but you want to make a contribution, kindly raise up your hand, and then we can give you an opportunity to speak. And then, as we continue with our fundraising, banange omuntu ng'oli wano ng'oyagala contributinga, banange totya, wanika omukono tukuwa omukisa oyogere, osobole okubeera ng'omaking a contribution yo.
Jaja Ibu. Yes,
Yeah.
Jaja Ibu Nzebena Nakitio. I'm the coordinator, Noop, Colorado, United States. Mwina Balamusiza. And Kwegamba, in an effort to raise more money and rapidly, we are trying to adopt the Obama campaign, what they did, to raise money for their campaign. They made calls, they text people. So we are going to try to do that. And also, since we have the global fundraising every other week, we would like to have our own every other week too, so that we have a fundraiser every week. We will virtually sell items online, like in the Zoom meeting. Like I have t-shirts that I'm not going to use once the campaign is over. So I want to sell those items on the Zoom meeting. So you will be hearing, okay, we will send out flyers about this fundraising. The first one of its kind will be next Saturday. These ones start at 6 hours. Will start at 7 because we want to give more time to Uganda is bleeding. We want to make sure their meeting is finished before we start our own. Theirs end at 7, so that's why we are starting 7 Ugandan time. That's why we are also beginning our meetings at 7. So if you have any questions, please contact me. Otherwise, that's what is going to happen in an effort to raise more money because we need money. And in America, I think we haven't done enough. So we are going to try to make phone calls, individual phone calls. And the collection point is only one. And we will provide. Mwami Balikalaba, please pin that collection point, the diaspora, so to avoid people who will call people and tell them to, give them money. We are using only one collection point to avoid confusion. Otherwise, I'm contributing $20 today towards today's fundraiser. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, comrade. We really appreciate the work you're doing there in Colorado, Comrade Banana Chito. Thank you very much. Comrade Barry Huntington, I can see your hand is up. Comrade Mugisha, I see your hand is up also, but I don't know whether this is an old hand or it is a new hand. If it's an old hand, kindly lower it. Comrade Barry Huntington, go ahead. Barry Huntington, unmute. Go ahead. Comrade Barry, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Am I live on air?
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay. Neyanziza nnyo ssebo Jjajja Ibu era mbeebaza mwena abakomredi omulimu gwe mukola era nga nze kye nsobola okugamba nti twongeremu amaanyi tukwatire wamu kubanga kino ekintu kyaffe ffenna tulina kulwanira wamu kusobola okwenunula ng'eggwanga. Nze mpangalira wano Lusaka, Zambia, mu kibuga ky'omukulu coordinator waffe Vincent Segirinya, era nga ngenda ku pledginga at the moment, ngenda ku pledginga kwa cha 5 naye nga zijja kuba zeeyongerako, ngenda kutandika nezo at the moment neyanzeega omukisa guno.
Tweyanzeege Comrade Bale for that great contribution or pledge. You will be touching base with Comrade Segirinya, and he will be able to help you on how you can be able to send those funds through.
Okay. Thank you very much. Comrade, I was telling the people who are running the space, please take time and look in the comment section. Tutuleko mu comment section olw'ensonga waliwo abatayagala kwogera naye nga commentire mu comment section. For example, abannaffe abava mu Europe, waliwo, I think, Joe, you're there. Try to look out for, in the comment section, there is a woman, a man, a woman. There is an iPhone from State of Maine. He wants to contribute. Then there is Safari's iPhone. Ayagala contributing to the German chapter. Nayenga sinzira mweno event yorwalero with €100. So please reach out to Joe. Please try to contact Jeremy or the one who is handling German chapter to come over. If not, they can contribute through any other chapter so that we don't miss out to this funding, but written on the German chapter. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Mugisha. Yes, I will see the comrade from Maine. She did not necessarily mention a contribution, but they only say they're from Maine, so they can actually clarify to us if they are intending to make a contribution. The comrade from Germany, the comrade from Germany, I don't know if you know. If you don't know your chapter leader or leadership in Germany, we can share the number of Comrade Chitunzi, who is our European Union leader. Maybe he can be able to assist you on where and how you can be able to send that contribution through. If Comrade Marvin, you have another alternative, you can also guide this comrade from Germany who has €100. Thank you very much.
That comrade from Germany who has €100. If you can get in touch with, is that Comrade Jeremy?
No, it's only said SI. I don't know what's her name or his name, but it does not indicate that.
Maureen from Germany is in the chat room.
Okay, Maureen, please get in touch with that comrade. Thank you so much. Jaja Ibu, I have updates here. I have Comrade Ruth Comrade Ruth Buta. She sent money direct to me on my Cash App, which I'll forward. She sent $102. I have Comrade Godfrey Nakabale has sent in $50 towards this fundraising. So far, $152 on the US side for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Comrade Marvin. Yes, I also see another comrade from UAE, EAD. I don't know whether that is UAE. That is saying they have 150. I don't know whether that is UAE dirham. But if you are from UAE, we have the leadership there. We have Comrade Patricia Mugisha, who is our team leader for the Gulf region. We also have Comrade Arnold, who is our leader for UAE. So if you don't know them, kindly reach out to my individual, reach out in the chat room. Then we shall share those numbers with you, so that you can reach out to those comrades.
Jaja Ibo.
Yes.
Tugenda kwongera okusaba nange abantu mwenna gye muli buli mu chapters ez'enjawulo. Chapters zammwe zina collection points. Abe UK, aba Europe, aba USC, aba Asia, abawa yes, Dr. Elvis bakusindikidde $5 from the US, Chala Bana from Colorado akusindikidde sente ezo $5. Taking a note. Yeah, banange abe UAE nzijukira twalina obuzibu luli naye ndoza mumanyi we mulina collectingira aina mobile money ngaina app esindika mobile money ngoyagala okusindika mobile money ngenda kusaba mwami Elvis otekeyo ye namba mu chatroom oba mwami Amazing tusindikeko mobile money sente ezo bagenda kuzanjula wano. Ngenda kusaba aba coordinators ab'enjawulo. Ngenda kusaba mubombe tuteekeyo bannange collection twetaaga sente. Buli omu kyalina kiteekeyo tulabe nga tusupportinga Kampala for next week. It is important. Yes, ngenda kuddiza akazindaalo mukama wange ke kakalangu ke mbadde njagala okuyisaawo abantu bakitegeere. I know people usually have hard time waawo okusindika sente, but Europe, UK mwina kwembadde musindikira sente. UAE muzisindike mba coordinators abo jaja ibu bayogeddeko. Wambanga mwina mobile money app esindika mwami Elvis ajja kuteeka yawe namba kwemba musindika ajja tuwa update. Thank you so much. Jaja Ibu, back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Marvin. Yes, and if you are here and you don't know who your chapter leader is, kindly type in the chat room. Then we shall be able to give you the contact details of your chapter leader so that you can reach out to them and make that contribution. Bobanga oli wano nga tomanyi chapter leader wo yani, please write it in the chat room. Then we shall link you up with the chapter leader to help you make that contribution. I see Comrade Sunday.
Waliwo omukyala luli Jaja Ibu yali atuyambyeko streaminga ku TikTok. So simanyi oba omukyala oyo akyaliwo n'aba TikTok balina kye baali batutolerayo during that time. So nja kusaba maama obanga woli wano osobola okwanmutinga ne tulaba ngeri ki we tuyinza okuwuliza aba TikTok ki kye batoddeyo. Ate era mugenda kisindika wa tubeere nga tulina updates ezo. Jaja Ibu, back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Comrade Sunday, I see your hand is up. Kindly unmute and speak. Comrade Sunday. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I was muted, but I did ask you to make me a co-host because my phone got
I've made you a co-host, Sebo. You're a co-host.
wabaddewo era omwami ankubedde essimu yange munnange yakyankalanye ya WhatsApp we nabadde ku mukutu guli ogwaba bonna nga mpita abantu baffe bazijje naye waliwo omwami biddeko atuwaddeyo landi 6 bamuyita Aga Norris waddeyo landi 6 ndowooza Jaja Ibu, take note of that and kubanga sente ezo zimujja kusa.
Thank you, comrade. Yeah, if there is anybody from any chapter that has an update, you can kindly unmute and tell us how it's going in your chapter. We are continuing with the fundraising, comrades, as Comrade Marvin mentioned. This is all we can do as the diaspora, is to ensure that we play our role. There are different ways of how we can be able to play our role in here in the diaspora to contribute to the struggle of liberation that is taking place in Uganda. We can do so by protests. We can engage in different protests because at least for us, we are in countries where rule of law and democracy is respected. We can hold the protest without worrying about being beaten or being arrested. There is freedom of assembly, there is freedom of speech, there is freedom of demonstration, and actually people are allowed to exercise those freedoms. So we can contribute to the struggle in Uganda by making sure that we expose the evils that are being perpetrated by the government back home in Uganda. We can write petitions, we can knock on different doors to expose the brutality, the oppression, and the tyranny that is taking place in Uganda at the hands of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and his son. So those are some of our ways that we can be able to contribute. But we can also contribute financially through donating to facilitate the campaigns that are taking place back home in Uganda. As you can see, the campaigns have only started. ACG was telling us earlier on that out of 146 districts, we have only managed to canvass 43 districts. So you can imagine that the number of districts that we still have to go to are still many. So which means that the support is actually still very much needed. And as you can know, that the money that we are entitled to as a party, that all political parties are entitled to receive, we were illegally denied that money. Of course, that was done by the regime to try and frustrate us from not being able to do our work effectively. So we as the diaspora, the obligation now lies on our shoulders to make sure that at least we shoulder this responsibility as we did it in 2021. As you can all know, in 2021, we actually facilitated the campaigns almost 99%, and we can do it again. We can do it again. This is the least that we can do. We are not there to stand face to face with the brutality and the tyranny, but we can contribute to the struggle by doing this kind of work. And of course, it does not only have to be financial; it can be many other ways. You can say, I have, for example, a garden of cassava, a garden of matoke, and I'm going to donate and so amount, so and so number of bunch of bananas to the foot soldiers that are always on the campaign trail. You can donate bananas, you can donate cassava, you can donate sweet potatoes, you can donate a vehicle. If you have a vehicle in Uganda that is not being used, you can actually donate that vehicle to us for the entire period of the campaign so that it can be able to help out in transportation of our team that is always moving from one place to another.
Jaja Ibu.
So,
ngenda I'm going to unmute everyone because I think abantu balibadde n'obuzibu obw'oku unmuting olwa measure gye tubadde tutaddewo. Naye buli omu alina kyalina, you can unmute yourself otubuulire wa wooli kiki ogenda okuweereza kweyo chapter tukinotinge. Yeah, so everyone now you can unmute yourself. Feel free. I've unmute you all. Yes. Yeah, feel free. Ke kakalangu ke mbadde njala okuyisaawo, we can now unmute ourselves. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, comrade. So, comrades, let us be part, let us get involved, and let us display our role. The problem of unmuting everyone, people forget to mute when they are not speaking. So if there is comrade Hamiat, I see you are unmuted.
So good evening, everyone, Banange. So I live in South End, and we made cards, Christmas cards, yeah, and they are out for sale to help raise money.
Which chapter are you from? Which chapter are you from?
I'm in UK.
Okay.
Tetunakuuliza bannange Comrade Hood ow'e UK yatera okukwata ssente zammwe oba waali mutubulire ssente mmeka. Comrade Hood nkulaba ssebo. UK yimiridde etya leero?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whenever you are. Yes, for this just cause. Unmute yourself, whoever is online, please. Is it Hamiat? Can you mute yourself, please? Yes. We've been telling our people, our members here, to contribute towards this fundraiser through the dedicated numbers which were issued. And I believe they are doing so. If members, if you haven't done so, please contribute through the chapter numbers, through the numbers you are seeing in the chat. And after contributing, please encourage the other comrades also to join in this evening and do so. UK chapter executive have contributed £100, and it will be send it to one of these numbers. Or if there is another one you prefer the UK chapter £100 to go to, please let me know, Comrade Marvin. Thank you very much. This is that's the message from me. Otherwise, I still continue encouraging members from UK please to contribute. Yes, the comrade who has the cards, if you can contact me after this fundraiser, and we see how we can work together and see that whatever small comes from that initiative of yours can go towards the struggle. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Waro comrade Bamita drama Abuza, does Sweden have a representative? Yes, Comrade Joe. Joe, you've been here. We have a comrade from Sweden that would love to contribute, or Comrade Polly. If anybody is up here, please, you need to get in touch with this comrade or put up your collection point as Sweden. Comrade, do you know Comrade Joe, Comrade Polly?
Yeah, Marvin, I think with us here. I think
Comrade
Joe
Mugisha.
Yeah, I was saying Comrade Joe, I think he's here. Yeah, Joe is here. Joe, please go in the comment section, please, and handle that person there for the Swedish chapter. So that, because I don't think Pore is around here with us. So I think Joe can handle that.
Thank you so much, Comrade Mugisha. Bananga, we need updates from the different chapters. We need updates from different chapters around the globe. This is a fundraising headed by Africa, but every chapter has to bring in what they've collected so far. So mwogere kye mulina yeeyo kye mucollectinze turabe nga tukikwasaganya. Mwami Elvis, simanyi oba anything has been received on the mobile money?
Yes, Mr. Marvin. Yeah, ku mobile money kuliko emitwalo 25,000 255,000 so far. From
Ezo zizerero?
Yeah, zizerero.
Okay, thank you so much.
Nange kampeyo Jaja Ibu tukwebaza olw'emirimu gy'okola in the African continent. And on this cause, I would also like to support this fundraising by putting in $100. I'm going to put it to the Diaspora account. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mwami Elvis. So $100 has been added to the US. Banange nkubiriza abe US bonna abali ku mukutu guno abali ku kola eno tuyite bannaffe tubeeko ne kye tutoola US chapter tubeeko ne kye tu contributing. Let's do something towards this fundraising. This money will be converted tomorrow and it will be sent to Kampala by Monday so that babirako ne kye batandika next week. So buli collecting make sure this money is put to the collection points. It will be transmitted by Sunday night into Monday morning. Yeah, thank you so much. Everyone is allowed to unmute themselves. Now you have the permission or sending out your communication that you have. Jaja Ibo, back to you and your team. Thank you.
Mr. Marvin, waliwo mukono gwa safari.
Yes, asobola oku-unmutinga. Mwami Safari, iPhone.
Yes, thank you so much. I am actually Safari is my name. Yeah, I live in Germany, and I'm the one who posted looking for the contacts for the German coordinators. I wanted to give in my €100. Unfortunately, I got some hiccups. Someone was calling me, so I went offline and I lost the previous chat. There was a lady who had posted the account details. I can't access them any longer. So I request maybe that she repost so that I can just wire it straight away to the account. Otherwise, thanks so much for the work you're doing.
Thank you so much, Mwami Safari. Comrade Elvis, omuchala we gundi achaliwo.
Yes, I'm going to try to
Nemchala pole uyaze ajja kubanga to updating ku Sweden cash.
Mr. Safari, I'm going to update you with the number of Maureen from German in just a few minutes in the chat room.
Comrade Marvin, we have someone that is asking for contact details of Dubai. I think Dubai is under UAE. Comrade Christopher. Yeah, if you know Comrade Comrade Patricia Mugisha, she's our team leader for the Gulf region. And then there is also Comrade Arnold, who is also the team leader for UAE. So if you know those comrades, you can kindly reach out to them, and they will be able to guide you on how you can be able to send through that contribution. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jajaibu.
If there is anyone, is there anyone from UAE here?
Jajaibu, as someone from UAE comes, I wanted to tell the comrade that wanted, the one from Germany, that Momo has been here. Please, Momo, wherever you are, please try to post again. I will also repost where he can send the money for the German chapter, the €100. And also for the people from Sweden, Pole is also down there. You can reach out to Pole. Pole, please put out your collection points in the comment section, please, so that we can also do the accountability of that. And please, someone in here, please try to get and write the contribution in the chat room so that at the top of an hour, you can present to Jajaibu how much we have been collecting from the different collection points in the comment section. Thank you very much, and back to you, Marvin.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Mugisha. Yes. I was asking if we have some comrades from UAE or Dubai or anyone from the Gulf region. If you are here, kindly raise up your hand so that we can give you an opportunity to speak. We have not heard from Gulf region today. And Comrade Daniel Kauma, I don't know if you are now able to speak. You had asked for 15 minutes. If you are able to speak, you can also unmute yourself and then say a word or two to the comrades as we continue with the fundraising.
Well, Comrade Jajaibu, I want to thank you for the work you have done. I don't know if I can chime in for a few minutes. I thank everyone for turning up today, and the Africa chapter for taking the lead in the fundraising efforts. I also thank the Gulf chapter who chaired our previous fundraiser, and everyone who contributed. Most of those funds have been sent to Uganda. And I encourage those treasurers who still have money in their chapters, please, let's make sure that we send that money to the NUP treasurer, and we created a platform where we share that information with all the people who are collection points for these resources. I've been listening in, and obviously we have talked about the need on the ground, the challenges that the party is facing, to make sure that they keep pushing the campaign message forward across the country. The Secretary General has told us we spend about 10 million shillings a day on the campaign trail to book venues, transportation, gas, hotel, food, media teams, among other resources that are needed to run a campaign. So we need those finances from the respective chapters. Many of you have already contributed, and we are very, very grateful. Many chapters have already stepped up, but we're going to continue doing this until the election. So don't give up. Temukowa, there's still a great need on the ground. So I encourage all chapters. I know Africa is taking the lead today, but if you're on here, we are about 55 people on this call. Please don't leave without making a contribution, however little it is. Please do that. Whether it's $5, $10, any amount will really help make a difference towards what's happening on the ground. So chapter leaders, make sure that you do work in your respective chapters. When we leave these meetings, please continue making phone calls to your members. There are many people who might be working. They might not be able to come to these meetings when we hold them. Please reach out to those people in your communities. If you have community events or activities, reach out to your members. Make sure that they know how to contribute. Many people want to contribute towards the campaign. There's a lot of goodwill in the community. Many Ugandans want change, as you have seen. Abantu very excited wherever the president goes. They are really willing to come and listen to him and support our candidates. So let's continue to do the good work on the ground and make all the contributions that are needed to support our comrades on the ground. So Jaja Ibu, thank you for the great work. USA chapter, Mr. Marvin has shared the links. Let's keep donating so we have a big contribution by the end of today. Canada chapter, I haven't heard from you. UK, I heard you speak. EU, we need all of you to do more. Among other chapters, Gulf, we hope you can step up as well today. So let's all of us send in those contributions to our collection points so that we can live today with enough resources to support the next 2 weeks of the campaign. Banete mugwamu manyi, let's keep pushing forward to support our party, to support our movement for change. The regime is doing whatever they can to kill our spirit. They are arresting our comrades. They are declaring their candidates as uncontested. We see what they are doing on the ground. But please don't lose hope. Don't lose the spirit. Tuongeremu amaanyi buli wetujja wano. Even when we go ahead after the meetings, let's keep doing the work in our communities to make sure we support the cause. So thank you so much, Comrade Jaja Ibu and your team, for the support, for the contributions you guys have done already. I know last time I got your message, the South African chapter had sent 10 million shillings, to on the ground to support the efforts. Thank you for that. And let's keep building on that to make sure that we get all those resources to support the struggle on the ground. Thank you so much, Comrade Jaja Ibu.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Daniel Kauma, team leader. And I also want to remind comrades in Africa that if there is any chapter that has not yet received the certificates are available in different stars. We have 1 star, we have 2 star, we have 3-star certificates. They are all available. You can reach out to me and I will make plans to ensure that you receive those certificates. We know that a certificate is also another tool that we can use to be able to fundraise resources. And many of you have been asking for these certificates for the longest time. And I made all efforts to ensure that we receive these certificates here. So for those who are in Western Cape, if you need a certificate, reach out to Comrade Sunday Jombwe. He will be able to ensure that you get those certificates. If you are in Gauteng, Comrade Kamya. If you are in KwaZulu Natal, we have Comrade Javira. If you are in Eastern Cape, we have Comrade Moses Mutiaba. Then if you are in Zambia, we have Comrade Segirinya. If you are in Kenya, we have Comrade Mayanja Ben. So kindly don't hesitate to buy those certificates. For a 1-star certificate, it goes from as little as 100,000 to about 900,000 to about 500,000. Sorry, so to 490,000. So if you want a certificate, kindly please reach out to your chapter leader. And if you don't have certificates, reach out to me and I will ensure that you get those certificates. For comrades in the Western Cape, tomorrow there is a fundraising event that is organized. It is also intended at making sure that we raise resources. And I will call upon all of you comrades to participate. I understand there is a fundraising event that is taking place today in KwaZulu Natal, also for the purposes of fundraising. We've not heard from comrades in Johannesburg, in Gauteng. If there is anyone from here, from Gauteng here, kindly let me know so that I can give you an opportunity to speak. And then also, I've not heard from comrades in Eastern Cape. If you are also from Eastern Cape and you are here, kindly let me know or raise up your hand and we give you opportunity to speak. But regardless, let's continue pushing. So far, we have different people that have made pledges and contributions. We have not received all these funds so far, but we're hoping that these people will be able to deliver their pledges. We have Samuel Sunday who has contributed 1,000 rand. Comrade Segirinya promised, pledged $500. Comrade Javira notified us that there is a meeting taking place in KwaZulu-Natal right now. We have Comrade Mayanja who pledged 500 Kenya shillings, 5,000 Kenya shillings. Comrade Katonde 3,000 Kenya shillings. Comrade Abdallah Kamia 2,000 Kenya shillings. Barry Hannington 500 kwacha, and Aganoris 600 rand. And of course, Jajaibu $1,100. So, if you are here and you wish to make a contribution, please, we are here for money, we are here for funds. As I mentioned, there are different ways on how you can be able to support the campaign. You can support it logistically, financially. You can print posters for our president. You can print T-shirts. You can print flags. And actually, I also want to extend my sincere thanks to the comrades that have been mobilizing amongst themselves to print flags and distribute them amongst our people in Uganda. There are comrades that have that actually embarked on this initiative, and they were printing flags and they were distributing them to our people. Thank you so much to those comrades. The other day, I was speaking to Comrade Umaru Chiseka, and he told me that he's also doing fundraising on his TikTok, and that he has so far contributed about 50 million. So we thank comrades that are doing everything in their power to ensure that they do these fundraisings. They are very important. And of course, people can do fundraising differently. If there is any group, whether it is a TikTok group, whether it is a WhatsApp group, wherever, whether people can converge and make those contributions, as long as we ensure that they actually go where they are supposed to go. For those who wish to go through your official leadership chapter through your official chapter leaders, kindly go through. We actually always advise our people to use official chapter leaders because it is easy to trace those funds and ensure that they have gone where they are supposed to go. But then also those who wish to contribute directly to Uganda, to mobilize amongst themselves and contribute to Uganda directly, we do not stop them from doing so, because at the end of the day, it is all intended to go and do the same cause. So thank you so much, comrades. If there is any chapter here that wish to give us an update, please do so.
Yes, manyo bokuliga. Banange njagala kunga aba US. Chala Aisha tweyanziza $5 Asha Namiro. Thank you so much towards this fundraising. Banange nga US yagwa twa collecting dollar almost $2,000. Zali $2,000 more something. $2,000. So tuchali wansi nnyo to the entire US. Wobanga oli kuno bannange, let us play our part. Nkunga buli omu ali mu US. Wobanga oli waneno and you need to call somebody to let them know we are doing a fundraising, a global fundraising, please come through. Come through. Ngenda kusaba, but they need to keep on reposting because so many people keep on typing in the chat room. Please keep reposting in the chat room the collection points so that abantu bachimanya. Omukyala wa TikTok simanyi oba leero kwali because tutera okufuna obubaka okuva ku TikTok. naye kyandibadde kirungi nnyo ne tumanya TikTok bameka ki kye balinayo kye batuwadde tulabe nti bana tusupportinga Kampala. Yes, Jaja Ibu bwe bubaka bwe mbadde ndi okuyisaawo, money is needed. Mwenna gye muli akati niko osobodde kateekemu. Thank you so much. Back to you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, there's Comrade Christopher who was asking that, who was saying he does not have the numbers of Comrade Patricia Mugisha. I have shared her number in the chat room. Kindly check it there. Then reach out to her and give her that donation. She will tell you, she will guide you on how you can be able to send it. Comrade Christopher, I have shared Comrade Patricia Mugisha's number in the chat room. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you. I know most people have already made contributions before, but as we said, the journey is just still beginning. We still have actually a very long way to go. The journey that we have walked so far is more little than the one that we are left with. So we still actually have more journey than what we have covered, but we know we shall get there amidst all circumstances. The regime tries all its best to make sure that they put all kinds of frustrations against us. As you can see, many of our comrades have been arrested on trumped-up charges. But of course, this is intended to scare people. And this also happened in 2021. You remember when almost the whole campaign team of our president was arrested and he spent almost 4 years in prison. Others, up to now, they are still there. Others spent 2 years. So this is another way of how the regime behaves, because we know we are not in a democracy. We're not in a democracy. We are under military government, and this is how military governments and authoritarian governments behave. So the onus is on us, as the people of Uganda, to ensure that we do everything in our power to kick out the authoritarianism that is taking place in Uganda by using the power of the people that is vested within us by our constitution. Our constitution clearly asserts that all power in the state emanates from the people who shall be governed through their will and consent. And if we are being governed against our will and consent, then the obligation is on us to make sure that we fight to ensure that we resist any government that wishes to rule us against our will and the consent. So therefore, I encourage all of you comrades to take part. Let us do the little we can do. Let us continue pushing. Let us do our work as the diaspora. If there is anyone that would love to make a donation, kindly raise up your hand, and we shall give you an opportunity to speak or say your donation. If you wish to make a donation, raise up your hand, and then we shall give you an opportunity to say out your donation. Or if you are a chapter leader and you have an update, also let us know. Then we give you an opportunity to give us an update. Let's keep pushing, comrades. One night tugende maaso tupushinge tetukowa.
Jaja Ibu ndowooza tunayo obubaka okuva e Canada. Egenda maaso ssebo. Genda maaso.
You mean the Canada person or me? UK.
Agenda maaso UK.
Okay, UK, yes. An update. There is a comrade, Anonymous, has contributed also £30. That means then UK will be adding on the 100. The executive is donating. We'll be adding another 30 from a member. That is £130 will be sent on Balikalava. On that number, the comrade Balikalava, I don't remember the name, but that number. Then I put in the chapter my number, in the chat my number to that comrade who has the initiative of fundraising by selling cards, so that we can work and develop on her project for the good cause. Thank you. You can contact me after this.
Thank you, comrade. Comrade Safari, I see He mentioned that he has already made a contribution of 100 euros to Maureen. Thank you very, very much.
Okay. Unmute. Unmute.
Thank you very much.
If
yes.
how do we send the money that we've sold so far from the cards?
Madam,
which chapter
I've told you contact me after after the fundraising so that we add all the money together.
Okay.
So far
how
do
we get your contact?
from
How do we
UK.
get your contact?
Me. Sorry?
I have Mr. Kato's contact number.
That's fine. I've put my number in the chat. Listen, madam.
Now.
Can you listen 1 second?
Okay.
I've put my number in the chat. Contact me. Comrade Kato has a department he leads, and I'm also the one in the finance. So it will be easier for you. You contact me, then we work together and remit the money to the right number.
Comrade Hood, I'm not typing it because at times they've been
okay. I'll retype it again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, but comrades, unmute yourself. Banange, chetuli wano cha sente. We need money. You can mention wawoli na sente mekazo wayo trabenga tweyongerayo maaso. Tukubirize bannaffe abali mu contact list zaffe, abali mu different WhatsApp groups, abali ku mikutu egy'enjawulo turabe nti bannange tubaako ne ke tutoola. Microphone is open to anyone. Over to you, Jaja Ibu.
Yeah, thank you, comrade. Banange, sawa ya contribution need to contribute.
We were of the idea. If they can sell that idea of making Christmas cards, because we've been buying Christmas cards, ngatezina mulamwa. So this time around, singa tekako president wafe, and people, it's a good way of making money. That's your idea.
Ngabo tweyanziza idea nungi nyeyo. Era ndowooza comrade Marvin kwali awulidde ajja kusharinga ne bekikwatako balabe how they can.
Muchala Pole agamba she needs to be unmute. Muchala Pole, I think wola tunulira akazindalo kuno kakwatako should be able to unmute itself.
Okay, Nchikoze naye I couldn't do that before. I tapped in it. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Bannange mwebale okukola ki? Okulemera ku mulamwa. Mbadde njagala just to ask a simple question. First of all, I would like to I think update you on the Swedish chapter. I think we got in $50 from Miss Kathy. Thank you very much. And then I just have a simple question. Anyway, I think Mugisha, you can answer this. Twafuna certificate maker ku Sweden. Kubanga, I'm a treasurer, I don't know that Gundi. How many certificates did we get?
Yeah, Polly, I think your chairman, or is it Sweden, yeah? Yeah, Sweden, I think Joe has the correct number because we were proposing 200 each chapter. But it was, I think Joe has the actual number that you received because in my office, I don't have on my table yet that distribution, but the chairman got them. Also, Chitunzi, yeah, I think you have like 200 and above.
200, okay.
Yeah.
Kubanga, I have to have those records.
I've said 200 and above. So for the actual, you will reach out to Robert. Though Robert today he went for an event to also, get contributions from the community.
Okay, you've already sent them to him.
Yeah, Robert already has. Sweden already received the certificates. In Sweden, the certificates are there. In Germany, in Switzerland, in Denmark, and other countries as well. But I've confirmed with those countries that I've said so far.
Okay, over 200. Okay, thank you very much for that update.
Okay.
Kali.
And another thing, I think you know that first one star starts from 75 euros.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Nice side.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, comrades. Thank you, comrades. If there's anyone that has a contribution to make, comrade, if you have a contribution to make, if you have an update to make, kindly let's keep pushing. I don't know how much longer we're here. Comrade Marvin, you can advise. Maybe 30 minutes. But let's keep pushing. We still need those donations. Let's keep those donations coming.
Jaja Ibo will be closing at like you said, 30 minutes from now. Never nange ekigambo cha protest vote obuwagizi bwa president mu bulabi bwe baba nga abeeka balina kye bakola bw'omu diaspora always weebuza ekibuuzo ekyo kikyengezezaako okwongerezaako okulaga obuvumu bwange sigenda kuddayo kakulonda sigenda kubaayo so ebyo ebibuuzo bye tulina okwebuuza abaana abo badduka miles ne miles nga tebabawadde ssente nga tebabawadde ki nga muwulidde SG initially ng'ali kuno tetwafuna ssente okuva mu iPod oba tetwafuna ssente okuva mu ngaffe ba leading opposition okulaba nga tuddukanya emirimu gyaffe ne campaign zaffe. It did not happen. Kitegeeza ki ti akasente ke tukunyaanya wano oba ke tuleeta ke kayamba president okutambula ke kateeka amafuta mu moloka ezo zaali nazo ke kabasuza ke kabaliisa ke kabatambuza okuhiring and places tuli okuhiring ebisaawe ke kamobilizing ne kacoordinating tewali ssente walala we ziva NUP terina business nti gyegirwaninga no ssente ziva mu ffe so akatini konna k'oba otoddeyo oba euro 2 oba euro 10 oba 2 oba 100 kiteekewo oba $5 oba $10 oba $2 oba $5 ziteekewo oba rands mmeka gwe ziteekewo zirina kye zigenda okugattako tulabe nti next week president waffe remember eno guntu tugikola bi-weekly so we tugikola bi-weekly kiba kitegeeza nti ssente ze tuba tucollectinze zirina okutwala president at least in the next 2 weeks paka the next one fundraising weebeerawo nkubiriza buli ali wano baako ne kyozannya ssente zino tozisindika mu nsawo yago netugenda no zigenda kubanga zigenda kampala kulaba nga ziyambako so bannange obanga olina any information just unmute yourself ogende maaso comrade hood waliwo update gy'otuwa sebo yes comrade Richard Richard Balayo, thank you so much. Dola abiri zituuse. Thank you so much. Comrade Richard Oboli waneno dola abiri zituuse. Thank you. Tubadde wano ne team ya Canada. Canada, do we have any update? Western Canada? What is going on there? Any collections you have so far? Nope, Canada, Western.
Enkyasoma.
Mwami Hood ndowooza ojja kumyutinga muko.
No, si mujjaji mujja kwenye ngamba mu.
Yes, bannange alina ekintu kyonna kyagala okwogera. I'm asking everybody to unmute.
Yeah, bannange, only have 20 minutes left.
Hello?
Angel.
Yes,
go ahead.
Yes. Suggestion yange mbadde nkitadde mu group chat. Mbadde ngambye we can consider having like a raffle. And then I listed like different things we can raffle. If you guys end up with that, taking that option, I'm willing to offer like a brand new laptop, and then we sell raffle tickets, and then we see who can win the laptop or whatever item you choose. That's my suggestion, because raffles bring money.
Yeah. Thank you, comrade, for that great suggestion. And it has been shared in the chat room. If there is anybody that has a comment on that, you can give your comment or opinion on that. But in my opinion, I think every strategy that we can use to raise money, let us explore it if we are able to. If we have the resources to do so, let us explore them. Because right now, this is all about fundraising. So whatever can be done, even if we have to sell a tray of eggs, mwena mubeeranga mu fundraising ezenjawulo mu machachi mu mizigiti nga tray amagi ey'omutwalo bayinza n'ogitunda obukadde 5. So naye nga kyonna kyonna ebeera papasi yakulaba nga abantu ba fundraising. So any strategy that can be used. There is a comrade that talked about Christmas cards. I think is also a good idea. The only problem is that now the secretariat will have to now take funds and start printing those Christmas cards. I don't know how much more resources they have to be able to print the Christmas cards and start distributing them or sending them in the diaspora. I think that will be also another task, which I think is not that easy. But at least I think the good thing we have the comrade Kauma here, who is our team leader. He can perhaps also give an opinion on that. But let us continue pushing. Comrade Sunday, tomorrow we have a fundraising. I don't know if you are recording this meeting on the group, but if so, kindly take some minutes to mobilize comrades to turn up tomorrow, and also come with the little they can on that fundraiser, so that we can be able to also continue to raise funds towards the campaign of our president. And they just take a few minutes and mobilize comrades if this meeting is being recorded on the group. I don't know if you can hear me, Comrade Sunday Jongwe. You are muted.
Yes, I can hear you very well, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, our coordinator, plus the entire Diaspora team for the wonderful work you have done for the struggle. Nga bw'ogambye ssebo jjajja, twetegese bulungi nnyo era buli kimu namaze okiteekateeka nga bwe kirina okubeera, era olunaku olw'enkya nga nkakasa nti abakomuledi baffe bonna abawangalira Western Cape and South Africa, they will be part of our fundraising function. Abasinga baali bambuuza ku nsonga ya certificate twazifuna zonna tuziyina, ne membership cards tuziyina, kale nga nkakasa nti olunaku olw'enkya I assure the diaspora team that I understand the contribution will be useful for our struggle. Era nga mbasuubiza the next meeting nja kuba ndowooza amanjulira ekinaaba kivuddeyo, ate kyenkakasa nti tekijja kuba kitwala struggle yaffe mu maaso. Kale n'olw'ensonga eyo kyensuubira twakuba essimu yafunyemu obuzibu, abakomuledi baffe abamu ne batasobola kubeerawo wano mu mitingi yaffe, naye tusuubire nti olunaku olw'enkya tujja kubeera nabo ate ku mukolo gwaffe. Kale n'olw'obwo obugambo obwo mbeebaza mwenna abatekinze paati mu mukolo gwaffe guno ogwa Africa era nga mbakakasa nti nammwe munaabamu batuuse ku time y'okwositinga tujja kubeerawo era okulaba nti nno tukwasaganyiriza wamu. Mwebale nnyo ssebo. Thank you very much, coordinator.
Thank you, Comrade Sunday, and we also want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate you in front of these people for the wonderful job that you are doing. You are very active in the matters of the struggle. You are always leading by the front line. You are always leading by example, and we appreciate the good work that you are doing financially, logistically, and many other ways. We appreciate your good work and the constant fundraisings that you are doing. And I encourage all other comrades in other chapters to continue doing the same. We have a lot of work to do, and we shall need all our chapter leaders to be active, because as leaders, we are the ones that are supposed to lead. We are the ones that are supposed to light the torch. So if we are not lighting that torch, the people will not see the light. So the onus is on us as leaders to ensure that we keep our people energized, we keep the momentum, we keep the fire burning. So if you're a leader and you in your chapter you are not doing a work, you are not burning that fire, the chances are that even the chapter is going to be dormant. So when we agree to serve in these leadership positions, one of the most important roles that was expected from us was to ensure that we shall always be leading at the front line. We shall be leading by example. So I always encourage our leaders. I always encourage my leaders to ensure that no matter what you do as a leader, sometimes it's not just all about money, but it is about how active you are. So if you are not active as a leader, just know that this is going to affect the entire chapter, because people look up to you as a leader. And some people now will stop participating in the activities in your chapter and they start watching the happenings from Uganda on their phones. And that's not how it should be. As our president makes us proud from Uganda, we should also make him proud where we are. Because he feels proud, he feels proud to see every time he checks on his phone and see that there is activities that are taking place in South Africa, in Canada, in UK, in America. It energizes him. In as much as he energizes us, but we also energize him. We are like a mikono buli mugumu goza gunewago. There is no leader, no matter how strong you are, no matter how popular you are, there is no leader that can actually single-handedly lead a struggle of this magnitude. Even the ones that we embrace, the ones that we cherish, the likes of Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther, Malcolm X, they all did what they did because they had the support of the people at their back. So our leader also needs our support, he needs our backing, and he needs us to be involved because he can't do this on his own. So I appreciate all leaders that continue to do every little thing they do, the demonstrations, the fundraisings, the petitions, and many other ways. And those are some of the most important roles that we can play here in the diaspora. So I want to thank you very much, and many other comrades that have been doing the same. There is a comrade in the chat room that is asking about the payments for Canada. I think the comrade is in Canada. Comrade Marvin, maybe you can advise the comrade, but I know in Canada we have leadership there. We have comrade Brenda Nakato. Then we also have comrade, forgotten the name, comrade Marvin. Kindly advised the comrade.
Yeah, we have.
Thank
you so much, Jaja Ibu. We have Comrade Brenda Nakato. I don't know where the comrade is, which location, but we had Western Canada chapter leader who was here. If they can also let us know, there's a way they collect their money. It's called there's an application that they use. But the comrade in Canada, if you have mobile money, you have that of sending money. there's a mobile money that we've been putting in the chat. Or Comrade Western Canada, if you can let us know which collection, it will be good to redirect our comrade to the collection points that you have. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. And Angel is telling you, Comrade Marvin, that she's ready to lead us in prayers as we close the meeting when we are ready to do so. But you will lead us when we are going to close. I think we still have some few minutes left. We still have some few minutes left. I think we still have 10 minutes left, comrades. Katalikika, if there is anyone that has anything to say, or the last one.
Yes, I'm here.
Please. Kaira.
Wanjisewo.
Yeah, tell us your name and your chapter and make your remark.
Thank you. Nsanyuse okubawulizaako ba comrades mwenna tweyanza Jajaibu olw'omulimu guno ogw'ettendo gw'okwasaganyiza. Mpozi nadde nyina ekibuuzo lwakuba alabika SGI yavuddeko dda olw'obudde nti abawagizi badde bangi, naye kankitereke next time. Erinnya lyange nze muzzukulu wa Gaajule Kayiira, nsinziira wano ku Mutala, South Africa, Gauteng, Johannesburg. Mpozi nkiikiridde Comrade Kamya abadde alina okubaawo naye yantegeezezza nti alina byakwasaganya ate ebitamusobozesezza kubaawo ku meeting eno. Mpozi wano mu chapter ya South Africa, Gauteng, Johannesburg, tubali tulinawo enteekateeka za flaga eno yonna wiiki, era 2 weeks back twasobola okuweerezaayo flaga 5 era nizisobola okugenda. Era saawa zino tubadde tuggalawo ekitabo ku Sunday nga twagala okuweerezaayo flag endala, naye engeri enteekateeka eno gyeri nti eri emergency, ekitabo tugenda kikulozinga ate tutandikirewo ku nsonga ya fundraising. Tuli ready mu nsonga eno nga ffe wano ab'e chapter ye Gauteng, Johannesburg. I submit.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Who is that?
Yeze Taomera Ibrahim nga nsinzidde eno mu UAE mu Emirates gye bayita Salikaima. Mpozi nange nongera okusiima omulimu gumu ba comrades gwe bali mu kukola contributinga ku campaign za His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi, President waffe mu kalulu akagenda okuddako. Comrades mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala nnyo, naffe era eno kyekimu kye tuli mu kukola kyekiyo kasube gwe tuli mu kutambuza eno mu UAE. Mpolampola mpozi leero gwe gubadde omulundi gwange okubeerako kweno ku Zoom meeting eno, naye beebaza nnyo omulimu gwe mukola, mwebalire ddala. Naffe era eno omulimu gwe tuli mu kukola eno mu UAE. Obwedda kwendi nga mpuliriza.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
NUP everywhere.
Yeah, thank you very much, comrade. I just want to remind the comrades that have made pledges to please ensure that we pay those funds.
Hello.
Let us not just make empty pledges. Who's that?
Hello.
Christopher, go ahead.
Thank you so much, everyone who is watching and listening from here. I'm watching from UAE, Dubai, and it's where I'm working from. This is my first time actually to be here on this Zoom meeting, and I would like to extend my thanks and appreciation to everyone who's